Hi guys, welcome to our Sunday impromptu live that we're going to be doing. And we're going to be going over our Be My Valentine workshop. I'm going to show you the projects we're going to be working on and then talk about some of the FAQs people have been having or just general information you might want to know about our workshop coming up, and then go over some details about our whatnot sale we're having tonight. So hey Hannah, as you guys come in, say hi. Let me make sure that I can see myself on our page. Hopefully I can. Yes, we're good to go. Yay. So what we're going to be doing is going over some FAQs. We're having a Valentine themed workshop. We have pictures posted all over our website and internet and all of our social feeds about what we're going to be making. I'm going to be showing you what we're going to be making. And then we're going to go over some questions and some general information about that. And then we're going to be doing a whatnot sale at 7. So I've got to keep this one kind of short and sweet. And then if you guys have extra questions, you guys can post them on this thread, and then I can get back to you, or you can email us also. Okay. So dry in here. Hey, Carolyn. Okay, so what we're doing for our Be My Valentine workshop, it is January 26th through the 30th. And which is next week. And so we're doing a kickoff call on the 26th. I got to confirm what time that part is. But when you join our workshop, in fact, Rob, can you get a link to the workshop and post it? I forgot that part. It's $10. It's a $10 workshop. You don't have to have a Cricut machine per se, but you need a cutting machine of some sort. Some people, that was one of our questions people were asking, do you have to have a Cricut machine? No, you don't. You just have to be able to cut SVG files. And otherwise, you can make some of the projects without having a cutting machine. You could make 4 of them, but a couple of them, your life is going to be easier if you could cut some SVGs. So let me show you what we're going to be making. We're going to be making 8 different projects, and so the workshop is $10, and that includes your SVG files, your PNG files. We're doing some printables. Computer's giving me notification. And then live, we're teaching it live every night, and we are going to do pre-recorded videos that will be released next week. So you're going to be covered on all the things, and definitely one of the questions was about replays, which I'll get to in a second, but let me show you what we're going to be making first. One of the projects we're going to be making is a fun little fake bake cup. And so some of the supplies, if you order a class kit, you're going to get some of the components, and some of the other components you're going to have to get yourself. And so it was hard to source these from overseas and get them in time. And so you have to find your own little cup. It doesn't have to be this. It could be a cupcake, little paper liner or whatever. But we're going to be showing how to make the whole thing. And then we're covering it with SVG files with vinyl on our cup. But in the kit, you do get the sprinkles, you get the cherry, you get the straws. So that's one project. We're going to be doing this one. This is 2 pieces. So we're going to make this wooden cloche display stand. And so you're going to get all the wood pieces for this. And this is the only item. Normally you get all the laser files and for the things that we do here if you want to cut your own wood. This one you don't, because this is not our file. And so we're manufacturing this one. And so if you want this piece, you have to order the class kit. So that's one of the projects is this wood cloche. And then we're going to be doing like our little bingo card. We're going to be making the little paper rosettes. We're going to be making our own little bobbins. And so this is just going to be a mixed media like piece. And then we're going to be making fabric hearts and putting them in a cute jar. So you're going to need a jar or a container for that. We have a couple extra wood hearts. I like to make a whole little vignette, and so that's what we're doing. So when we do a lot of our workshops, everything coordinates together. whether you do this on a shelf sitter or you put it on a tier tray, or like a tray on your coffee table, or a display on your little kitchen counter, or wherever. What was I going to say about that? I don't know. What is the total if you order the kit? If you get the kit, it's $57. And I didn't bring it. There's an extra a bundle, which I didn't bring here, but that's okay. The main kit components are $57 plus shipping. So I think shipping's around, I think it's $10. So $67 plus tax. So this one comes with a couple little hearts that we're going to be painting, and then we're going to be making a little cute XOXO sign. We're going to be doing another sign, and you have different sayings you can choose from. And so this is part stencil. We're going to be using stencil. We're going to be using vinyl, and then we're having acrylic hearts. We're going to be making our own little tier tray stand. You're getting this part, but not this part, because this part is expensive. This part is too expensive for a kit. And so you guys can use like a candlestick base. This is just like a foot type base for furniture. You can find these on Amazon or Home Depot or other places like that. But you could do a metal bucket. You could do a glass candlestick holder, like those flat ones. Anything that you can glue to the base of this to make your own little stand. And then you guys are getting extra spools and the bits. If you're getting the kit, you get the fabric and all of that to go. Should have brought a kit up here, and I did not think of that. All the embellishments to make all the bits. Okay, let's go over some of the questions you guys have been seeing. Hang on. Where did I put my little list? Okay. All right, so one of the questions is this beginner friendly? Hey, Becky, is this beginner friendly? Yes, all of our workshops are beginner friendly. I used to be a home ec teacher, and so I am happy to show you guys how to use the Cricut machine. We want you to use it. We don't want it to sit on the shelf collecting dust, or it's just sitting in a box. We want you to get it out and use it for things that you want to display in your home, or make a little side hustle money and make some crafts. And so this is definitely beginner friendly, and then you guys can embellish it and do all the extra things that you want to. So it's for any level of crafter. But if you are a beginner crafter, come join me when you join the workshop, come join me next Sunday. I'm going to be doing a quick a little workshop, a short one, just showing you some basic cuts. Hey, Janine. And so if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling unsure, or you're not tech savvy, I teach you step by step. And explain why we're doing the things that we do, and just walk you through all of that. Do you need to be good with technology or design space? Hey, Sandy. No. I actually show you all the steps. I pre-record it because design space is technology, and I know it's kind of hard to keep up with technology and doing following along with what we're doing in the live workshop. So you guys get the pre-recorded lesson generally the day before. So day one, you're going to get the lessons on next Sunday. So then if you want to skim it, or if you want to work ahead, you guys totally can. And so then, but each night we're going to be sitting there teaching you guys live. I sit there and teach you live. And so when you guys have questions, I'm happy to show you again and again, whatever part that you missed. So it's totally, I wouldn't worry about the technology. We've got you covered for helping you with that. Is this only for Cricut users? No, as long as you can cut a SVG file, you can participate. So we've had Silhouette users, Scan and Cut users, and so lots of options for that. And then what if I fall behind? People have been talking about their schedules, and I know everybody's schedule is different. And so that's why we do the pre-recorded video, and we have the live, we do it live each night. You guys have access to the replay. And then you guys can just put your questions in the Facebook group, or if you can't figure out something, our community is super nice and amazing and helpful. And so that's a good resource if you guys need help. And you can always email us as well. And then how many projects are we going to be making? We're making 8 different projects. And I'm even going to give you guys a sneak peek at our super duper cute February subscription box. And I'm hoping to even give you a sneak peek of our March subscription box during Craft Week if I get it finished. But if you guys like this kind of crafting, this is the kind of thing that we do inside Print Cut Craft Club, where we have a subscription box, a monthly subscription box. And you can be a digital member, or if you want the supplies mailed to you, we have a subscription box for that. But like this month, we're doing this perpetual calendar, and we're doing a couple different calendars a few different ways. It's going to be lots of fun. In fact, we're doing it this week. This week is our live club craft nights. When do you guys get the SVG files? We've heard that question. That one, you guys are going to get those on Sunday. So you guys will get them a day ahead, and then we're going to go and do a welcome kickoff where generally we kind of paint some things ahead. I have to decide if we're actually going to paint some things ahead. We might be doing a couple little things ahead of time. If you want to get them done ahead of time, that would be painting, or mainly is what we're going to be doing. But some people like to load all their SVG files up into Design Space ahead of time and kind of just get themselves organized, go over what supplies you're going to need, and all of that. Okay. And then do you need to buy the class kit? No. You guys have lots of craft supplies, I'm guessing, if you're a crafter like me, in your craft room. And so you can start with your craft stash and go from there. And then you have the supply list when you sign up. Join the Facebook group. Make sure you bookmark the portal page so you can reference where to get your supplies and what you need and all of that. Do a printable supply list. And then just go through your supply list and start checking things off. What do you have? What do you need? And then go from there. But a lot of the things we're making, minus this wood, the wood cloche piece, this is the only piece that's definitely not included. The SVG is not included. It's only included in the class kit. Although we've had people ask if they could buy that, and maybe we'll make that available. I need to talk to Rob about that. Okay, so what is included in Craft Week? So included in Craft Week is the lessons, the videos, the live and pre-recorded lessons, the SVG files, the printable files, the PNG files, because we're going to be doing a couple print and cut things. We're cutting fabric. And so if you can't cut fabric with your Cricut machine or whatever cutting machine you have, we're going to do templates where you can make a little pattern. You can easily hand cut these things for the fabric. The other thing that you would only probably, unless you have a laser machine, is the acrylic hearts. That's going to come in the kit. But I'm going to show you alternatives if you don't have that, what you can do with your vinyl or stencil and do different things, whether you're using your own supplies or whether you're getting the class kit. But the dowels and the stuffing and the Valentine bingo card and embellishments, the sprinkles, the faux cherries, all that comes in the class kit. And so when you're checking out, you can see what comes in the class kit. And then if you want to get it, great. And if you don't, you can just grab your own supplies too. If you want to get the kit, especially because it's whatever the holiday is tomorrow, is it Memorial Day or Labor Day? I always get those confused. Whatever the holiday is, we can't ship until Tuesday. So it'll take just a couple days to get, Martin Luther King Day, a couple days to get your, man, I was way off on that one. Your kit, since it's the holiday, but we can ship them Tuesday. Oh, yes. And then other people were asking, can I sell projects that I make with the DTF kit? Or we do DTF transfers, direct to film transfers. And we do have an extra little bundle, that coordinates with this. You guys can sell anything that you make. Hey, Sherry, you can sell anything that you make with us. And in fact, we have a lot of crafters who make these and sell at craft shows and make a decent little side hustle and money selling things that you love doing. So that's definitely something that you guys can check out. Where is the class going to be taking place? It's going to be taking place inside our private Facebook group, where we're going to be having a private YouTube links for you guys and replays for you as well. So whether if you don't, some people don't like Facebook, so you can watch the videos from our special links or in our class library. Oh yes, if you need extra help, man, my throat is so dry today. It's going to be a long Whatnot show if my throat stays so dry. If you need extra help with design space, don't worry. We can help you with that. And also, like Sunday when we do our welcome kickoff party, if you're having, we're going to release in the morning the files and then day one's videos, and we'll go over all that on Sunday during our kickoff little video. But if you guys have questions or need help, we're happy to help and walk you through, whether that is hopping on a Zoom call real quick to kind of figure out what the tech problem is. But a lot of times, Judy and Janine are in the Facebook group. Those are our community managers. They're fantastic and can help you with your questions. And if it's something super techy, Rob can hop on and help you with that too. So don't worry about design space. We can get you all the help you need there. All right, I think those are the main questions about the workshop. So, but we're going to be making 8 different projects, and it's going to just be fun. And we're going to be going live 7 p.m. Central. All the time zones are Central for that. Okay, so what we have going on tonight, later tonight, if you've not done any of our Whatnot shows, we're going to be doing a Whatnot show, which is an app on your phone. And so we have a link to my show, which I posted earlier. It's on our Facebook page, and it's in the Be My Valentine group and the club and our email and all the places. And so it is an auction site. And so if you haven't been there before, Rob cut me a whole bunch of different wood cutouts. And then I printed a whole bunch of brand new DTF transfers that we've never used before. A lot of times our DTF transfers that we do for Whatnot, I print specialty just for the Whatnot show. So they're not in our shop. And so that's going to be happening at 7. And so if you can go to whatnot.com, or on your phone, you can download the app. And then if you do want to purchase anything, you just need to make sure that you have your credit card installed in the app. And that way, when the bidding starts, if you want to bid on something, you can do it. Otherwise, it won't let you bid until you have your credit card on file. Do we need to do any painting beforehand? Hannah, no. I was thinking about that because I was debating whether we're going to be doing any painting. The only thing that I might have us do is one thing. And so I might have us pre-paint the wood stain for this and just the base layer for the wood cloche thing. I think I'm debating. And we might do it live. I got to kind of think about that, but we're not going to do any grand painting ahead of time. We're just literally going to do it during the live workshop because there's really not that much painting. This wood piece is the one with the most painting. And then I guess it depends what container you're going to use for your hearts, whether you're using a metal bucket or you're going to use something that you want to paint, then you might want to pre-paint that. But other than that, like all the rest of it, we should easily be able to do during our live evening classes. The classes during the workshop in the evening last anywhere from I would say an hour, but let's be real, an hour and a half to 2 hours, because by the time you have questions, we do prizes, we go over all the things. It's at least an hour and a half each night. But you can easily just watch the videos too if you don't have time or don't want to join us live. So, all right, guys, what questions do you guys have about Craft Week that I have not answered that you want to know? Because I'm going to go get ready in just a little bit for our Whatnot show. We're going to be having that from our workshop and go from there. Did I miss any questions? I bought the kit. Is there a list of additional? Yes, Michelle. If you go if you have access to the Facebook group, if not, we can email you the information. Or you should have bookmarked the one that says bookmark this page, the portal, that has your information also where you can get the supply list. And so there's definitely things that you guys need. You're going to need your transfer tape. We actually included, hey, Wendy, we actually included the vinyl this time, which we normally don't do, but we did this time. So you don't need vinyl, but you do need transfer tape. You need paint, you know, white. I did white and red because then I just mixed my own pink paint. You need wood glue. You need clamps to hold this together while it glues. And so I just did like the, well, this is like a crafting little clamp, but I did like those pink little ones that you can get from like the Dollar Tree. You're going to need wood stain, scissors, of course, a hot glue gun. I use my mini glue gun, but it depends. Like, because you're going to need a container for your little, you're going to have to find a little cup, or whatever you're going to put your little faux whipped stuff on. So you're going to need the faux whipped stuff, which happens to be on our supply list. If you got the class kit, sprinkles, that comes with sprinkles, but the fake cherry, the straws, like it depends if you're getting the kit or if you're getting, most of the main supplies come in the kit, but you will need a cup. You will need transfer tape. You will need paint, and you will need a base for your little stand. You'll need some type of base for this. You're getting this in the kit, but you need a base. So that could be a candlestick holder, a little metal bucket, whatever floats your boat. Okay. I think I answered all your questions. Anything else you guys have? I think we're good. All right, guys. Well, come join us on the link at my Whatnot show at 7 p.m. Central. We're going to be showing a whole bunch of new DTF transfers that we have saved special for the Whatnot show. And we're going to be, work on going live consistently on Wednesdays. So mainly Wednesdays is going to be our Whatnot Wednesday show. I just have not been feeling good the last few weeks. And so I kept pushing it back and pushing it back. So that's why we're trying to catch up and do one today. And then, Wendy, the list, if you go to in your box, there should have been a QR code that says the portal, like bookmark the portal or save this important information. There should have been a little paper with a QR code that you can go to. That is where you can get the supply list. But if you go inside the Facebook group, there's also the supply list there too. If you go under guides under the Facebook group, it'll be there also. I will go tonight, mail out the supply list to all the people who are joining the workshop. And then if you're not signed up, come join us. We'd love to have you. The workshop is starting next Monday through Friday, although we're doing a kickoff beginner lesson, FAQ, going over the supplies on Sunday, this in 1 week, just to have an informal meeting. But all the main classes start Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Central. So we posted the link where you could sign up, so you should be good to go there. I do see the QR. Oh, perfect, Wendy. Yes. Okay, guys, I'm going to go get ready for the Whatnot show. Come join me over there and see what kind of goodies we have that we're going to be destashing. So I will see you guys then. If you guys have other questions, make sure put them in the comments, email us, message us. We'll get you all the help that you need. All right. I will chat with you later. Bye, guys.